MadiNho against Jaeyun. First map, that will be Apocalypse.
Alright, and we have our blue Terran here on 12 o'clock, MadiNho.
And on right bottom, we got our Protoss in red, Jaeyun.
Yeah, getting back to the 75 meme, I was always less concerned about the mines than to what a single vulture can do to your probe line, especially in early game.
If this could sneak in, that's why you need to watch players like Bonnet to see how to place your buildings. So you just block your natural entirely. You put a gateway, just a temporary gateway between the pylons, so nothing can sneak in. But you need to be on point every time.
Yeah, but then again, wasn't it 6th game versus Mihu when after a failed push, one vulture just snooked in and got 5 probes?
Yeah, if you think about it, they pay enough very quickly, right? Because they only need to kill 1 probe, and that's already enough.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, you can be Bonif, and this still happens.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, this is because I'm Protoss and you are Protoss, so we are just Protoss mourners. But
yeah, we're biased.
I'm pretty sure Terrans got their own idea of how Protoss units are, like rivers, and you just make a 1 drop, and this 1 Scarab destroys half of your mineral line.
That happens like once in the history of StarCraft. Come on.
You ask every Terran, they tell you that it happens to them every game. So this
I think they just saw that one game, all of them, and internalized it. Like in the ICAP times, I had this guy from Korea in my team, and you couldn't do anything with a river against him, because he would find, as the river was, fired, he would somehow find out which SCVs
escaping that,
targeted,
right? running away.
He blocked the Scarab with other SCVs, and he died and did 0 damage.
Oh, he's joking. Oh, that's super.
I just quit the game immediately. Like I GG and type out.
Well, well, hopefully we won't see those kind of rivers and those kind of blocks in here. Let's see some decent Scarab shots if we see any rivers from Jaeyun this series.
Yeah, I'm not a river lover when it comes to PvT. I liked, and I hate arbiters. But this actually changes. I've seen just Jumperer analyzing Rain's, but look at this, we've got an attack here.
Really good timing, just before the bunkers finished. Okay, I wouldn't go back. I would get
just go in.
Yeah, I would get my intel. But Jaeyun, probably that's why we're not in final of GosuLeague.
Yeah, that must be one of the reasons.
Yeah, Jaeyun knows how to respect his units. He will need this zeal later on. So, and he probably knows exactly what's going on. So if he sees a bunker, he knows how many factors he can expect. Oh, you see, this zealot was needed. Yeah. It was super effective.
5D chess. But at the same time, he went for that Nexus blindly. I don't know about this. He didn't see the CC. Well, that could have been a fake.
But you need to remember that this is MadiNho, and MadiNho is playing very solid and like not try to surprise you games, if you know what I mean, because he's not trying to risk anything. He knows that he's so skillful that he doesn't need to. He can be just on the top of you just by playing his own game. But at the same time, the Nexus is much faster than the CC, so it's well, maybe not much faster, but you can saturate your natural quicker.
Yeah, but at the same time, we Protoss players have to be 1 base ahead. unless we have carriers. And carriers are not on the menu for the next 5 minutes at least if we started right now.
Well, do you think this is a good map for carriers, though?
I would probably go for it because of like look how many high grounds there are.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
High grounds are very good for Terrans. Because if you're on a high ground as a Protoss, well, there's going to be a tank that's going to shell at you from some incredible range.
From a low ground, when you get sieges, it doesn't really matter if you're low ground or high ground because siege tank is so powerful. So it's about the narrow entrances to engage the enemy. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure the Neo Dark Origin is one of the maps. So if you don't want to show your tactic with a carrier opening, I think Neo Dark Origin is better map because there are bridges and the narrow chokes everywhere, and the carriers just paying off much better. But go on, it all depends how the game will develop. I love what MadiNho does with his 75 minerals units. You can see on the map already that he knows exactly where the movement will be, if there will be any.
Or he rather knows that there was no movement, and that it's a nice time for a contain.
Well, that's a good push. I think yeah, the high ground will be on point now. Do we have siege on? Oh. We don't have siege yet, or he chooses not to siege the tanks. It will be very close.
Oh, unmicroed tanks.
If the tank will survive, and he will. Okay, we still got 4 dragoons, and the observer knows exactly how much of the army is there.
What is the tech for Jaeyun?
Well, he definitely has his robo because of the observers, and I think he was pumping up the observers until now. But what we expect is a shuttle, so you need like a defensive shuttle with some zealots.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 against, yeah, I think that's, oh no, two dragoons died at once. Oh no, that's very tricky.
I just saw the picture and I knew this is not going to work. It's like chess players, you show them a position of pieces and they are like, yeah, this is a game of this guy from that year against that other guy. Yeah, I remember. He like checkmated in 7th move or something like that. So this is what my grade did here.
Yeah. Okay, so we've seen very developed tech from Jaeyun, but I think he just needs some army now, not Arbiter tech, not High Templars tech, because nothing of that will complete, and he needs to defend this now and you know, there's no other way. Okay, so we got
even if you had an arbiter, what is it going to do?
Well, it depends if your opponent's got scans, because if you don't have enough comsat, that can do. You just kill the turret and then you get invisible army. But at the moment, oh, you don't want that. At the moment, it's just a matter of time when MadiNho will move forward and just siege on your nexus. I think this is what is happening now.
Look what a smart move. He destroyed the mines so that they cannot be used against the tanks.
Oh, the turret placement is beautiful.
Yeah. Vulture's ready to tank. This does not look good. This looks like a GG material right here.
This is the position I don't really like to be in when I'm playing against a Terran. And you don't have legs on the zealots yet, so those are very not effective.
Yeah, even invisible men were in there. And look at this. Even if so that was such a difficult situation. Even if all of that army was cleaned up, the damage on the economy from vultures, that'll be enough. And we had a third going on for MadiNho as well. So
it looked so easy.
yeah.
Honestly, it looked too easy. He just moved out with 4 marines, 3 tanks, and he was just moving forward. And just, put a bunker, because you didn't lose your marines, you can put a bunker and you got 4 bunker. You don't need to redo any marine. Then you put mines everywhere, obviously. That's what Terrans do. And at the same time, you just siege closer and closer to your opponent. That looked too easy. I didn't like what I see. I mean, there should be a river to counter it. River is...
I was actually expecting that, because I saw Jaeyun streaming like quite a lot of times, and he loved the river in PvT. I don't know why he didn't make one here.
Well, maybe he was a bit too late. He made like 3 observers. He wanted to see what's coming, but when he see what's coming, he was too late.
He was at your door.
Yeah. Okay. So I see what is coming, but well, I don't have an answer for it. Okay, 1-0, MadiNho. The next map, Neo Dark Origin. So the map that I think carriers are very effective if you can get them, even on the 2 base, I think. And it is not my opinion. I've kind of took it from Bonnie. Bonnie said that if he would play 2 base carriers against MadiNho on this map, he would have won. So I think this is what I'm looking for. Jaeyun making his way to get the score square, but let's see. MadiNho won't get it that easy. So, MadiNho, the Norwegian Terran. Do we have anybody else from Norwegian? I know there was Whistler, right? He was very strong. The Zerg player. I don't remember what happened with him. He resigned 2 seasons ago. I remember my mate Hayek took his place because he couldn't make it in BSL Pro. I think it was 15.
You know how it is. People move on.
Of course, we all have. I mean, if you take the average age of a StarCraft player or fan, I'm pretty sure it will be over 30, like easily. But the game itself is like 25 years now. Yeah, 25. We had 25 year anniversary, right?
Yeah. What was it? Wasn't it 97, 98?
98 was the start. Broodwar was 99.
Oh, okay. So I missed out by 1 year. Golden, but give us sound first. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, second game, Neo Dark Origin, MadiNho against Jaeyun. Game 2.
Alright, Jaeyun top left, our red Protoss.
And bottom right, we've got our Super Gosu Terran MadiNho. I've seen on chat good point from CRVT2. MadiNho was cutting a lot of SCVs on the previous game, so his army composition and his army count was not. It was not like for free. I see what Jaeyun is doing now. But yeah,
Oh boy.
he was semi all-in, but I think he was very solid, the semi all-in, because at the same time he was taking the third base as well. Okay, so yeah, You got. Let's see if there will be one gateway or two gateways. I think one gateway gives you a decent harassment and opening, and you don't need to commit a lot. You can be very aggressive. Oh,
Gas steal?
this is interesting.
He wants to steal the gas.
And yeah, well, if he's cutting probes, so yeah, it will be that. That's really nice play. Yeah, and then some harassment of the probe to SCVs to delay the barracks if possible. Then the follow-up will be to delay the factory. But I'm
I don't know
pretty
if you noticed there, but for a second that SCV was repaired.
Yeah. Well, but MadiNho, I think he faced that already once against Raz, so he knows exactly what to expect. And I love the placement of those depots. It's you put a marine in between them, and it's like immortal to zealots. It will be very tricky to get something done, but zealot needs like, I don't know, 20, no, maybe even 40 shots from the marine to
kill an SCV.
Yeah. Let's see.
SCV very beefy.
Oh,
He got stuck,
that was
but
close.
not stuck enough.
Oh, the probe is gone. Okay. Well, you can see that the mining time is already taken. Oh, here we go.
Counter gas steal.
This is not what you want to see, because you actually need your follow-up.
Yeah.
Your zealots will not be your follow-up. The moment that the vulture is out.
Dead marine. And a dead SCV here, unless you get very lucky and he gets from building to a building.
But the barracks, the bunker is up, and now you don't have any entrance. And
Yeah,
MadiNho is now super safe.
That was extremely lucky from MadiNho, because I don't know if you paid attention, but first the SCV went onto the bunker, so they couldn't be hit by the zealots, and then it went onto the command center, and again it couldn't be hit.
Well, when I see somebody like another guy,
Double gas steal.
amazing. When I see somebody like MadiNho play, I don't want to put luck in anything of what they're doing, because I think something that I would be lucky with, they actually plan to do.
You can't plan your SCV going
Well,
into
you
a
never
building
know.
twice.
Very often I've seen somebody like Flash, and I said, "Oh, he was lucky," and then he was lucky again, and he was always lucky. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it's not like you can micro it with anything.
No, I mean, if you plan your movements, you can expect those to happen. So I think if you know well your units, you can rely on them and be lucky, because you create opportunity for them. Anyway, we got 5 zealots.
It's like in poker, right? You have luck in poker, but you have managed it.
Yeah. You created your opportunities of luck.
Yeah, but this is not it.
Yeah, I mean, I
mean, definitely placing in there maximizes the probability.
That's right. That's all I'm after. That MadiNho is playing his game. He's super solid. Even the bunker placement. You know exactly that this improves gas mining. So
yeah, but I think it's there because without that positioning, you could destroy the refinery. With zealots.
But you can put it one square to the left, to the right, and then you'll damage your gas income, or you'll just expose your building on the bottom, I guess. But this is like a perfect placement.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I would expect nothing else from MadiNho than placing it in the right spot when it comes to mining and that. I was actually thinking that Jaeyun is going for a quick third over there, but
Well,
it's just
you-
a scouting probe.
No, you don't want to go the third if you know that your opponent doesn't have natural, right? You don't want to take this risk because you already are ahead. You're already up front with the
Gas
mining.
was very late though.
Well, it's still right. I think it's still fine. Because what MadiNho can do now? He needs to grow slowly. He needs to turtle. Yeah, so you get your CC, but how late that will be in comparison to the Nexus Jaeyun put. And
Yeah,
going
that's why I
out.
would go for the Nexus exactly.
Yeah,
This
well,
is a playstyle that become forgotten somehow, and I don't know why, because it's mathematically good.
well, but then you get speed on vultures, 75 mineral units. What can be everywhere? You can see that Jaeyun already feels so confident about his advantage that he put a cannon on his mine. That's imagine that. That you feel that okay, I'm in really good position. I don't want to lose any of my probes now. I want to grow stable. I want to grow big. I've got all the chances now, so I don't want to lose any probes now. This is
Yeah.
very interesting. I
But
think he
then-
might be expecting a star pod as well because this is another
Yeah,
This is-
the drop is coming. And it
wow
is going to be seen.
superb pylon
And it
play.
is going to be captured as well.
Will he intercept that? He can intercept that. Oh, good movement from MadiNho.
Wow, that is so impressive. Not losing that dropship over here. That said, you can be too careful. It's like the coin has two sides. You can be too reckless. You can be too careful.
Yeah, of course. But then oh, I don't like this dragon eating all the mines.
That was a very hungry goon.
Okay, the transport of the SCV is on point. But now MadiNho needs to figure out how can he come back to this game. The supply doesn't tell you the story because you've got all the saturation from Jaeyun and you've got all the tech that he needs at this point of the game.
Yeah, but this is exactly why I wanted this Nexus basically immediately.
I really like when MadiNho sees okay, he's got pylons on the map. I will kill those pylons and I will fly over. Anyway,
Yeah, because
well, but then
shields get full damage, so the real damage from a vulture is 12.5 on average, not 5.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
though this is a building.
This dropship and this siege tank can be very effective.
Yeah. But actually, I
Good
take it
react.
back. I do understand why Jaeyun is so careful, because he wasn't the game before and it cost him a game.
That's right. Yeah. Well, the cannon in the main now paying off.
It still did nothing. Three probes in the graveyard, and that is exactly the same amount of minerals as 2 vultures.
But
That is what breaks my heart with vultures.
well,
Not the mines.
yeah, but it's still fine for Jaeyun. I mean, this drop could have done so much more, but Jaeyun was so prepared. I really like how he handled this aggression because MadiNho needs to do something. He's behind and he recognizes that, and moreover, Jaeyun recognizes that, and he knows that if he will stop aggression, harassment like this, he'll be in really good shape, and he is now. But I wonder if what will be the follow-up from Jaeyun? Would that be the ground army because of the bridges? The only thing you don't want now is to split them up. You want to be on top of MadiNho, being Protoss now.
Unless you go for carriers like Bonnie advises.
I mean,
Which I'm not
would.
going to contest.
I think that's a good choice, but it depends how confident you are with your carriers, because it seems easy. Like, you got carriers, they got like 8 interceptors, and they are powerful. But it's very easy to lose your bases if you misplace them, because they are fucking slow. They are very slow. So if you decide to attack one base, you need to be sure that you will destroy that base and not lose anything of your own. This is not the easiest play, especially when you got like plenty of your supply within the carrier, so your ground army.
Is this going to be captured? No. MadiNho is so careful with this dropship. That's very impressive. I mean, carriers are slow in 3 ways actually. They are slow on the map. They are very slow to tech to, and once you start making carriers, it takes like a year and a half to make a carrier, and then it has no interceptors, and you wait for another 5 years until you get the interceptors. And the problem with carriers is that they are effective mainly because you kind of surprise the Terran. But there's just so much time that the Terran can use to pick into your base with a scan.
Well, on the top of that, be ready with your pylons, because the supply consumes the carrier. So you got all your supplies. So yeah. But I don't think Jaeyun is going for them. I think he's doing the right things now.
Double robo.
Yeah, I think double robo is underestimated, because you get all the chances to do as many observers as you want, as many shuttles as you want, and you want a lot of. Oh, I don't like this Reaver. That was unlucky.
Also, it's going to be this shuttle drop style, like 5 shuttles, so you just drop 20 zealots on top of the enemy.
Plus the Reavers as well, but plus the High Templars as well. So you will drop your storms on the top of the tanks, and this is when it becomes very deadly. I like this style, and especially when you got good saturation.
Oh, look at this fight though.
All speedlots are on time.
Oh, because MadiNho unseated the tanks for a moment, and Jaeyun instantly got on top of them.
It will take ages for MadiNho to recover if he will actually survive this attack now. But go on.
Very casually not firing.
Yep.
He's like, I'm not an aggressive person.
You've seen a butterfly there, and he was too busy watching. Well,
I wouldn't go this.
The bridges are showing the difference in attacking and defending. If you want to, oh no, this wave of zealots is just suicide.
A pick off on a tank? No, because no mines were dragged.
No. Well, this gives MadiNho some time to breathe. But I think at this point in time, I would swap to carriers. I think that would be not the worst idea. Not even like commit fully to them, but imagine just having 4 of them. You're asking Terran to swap his combo to get a lot of Goliaths, and you need a lot of Goliaths against any number of carriers. And the bridges are not working in favor at all times now, especially when your carriers are flying around, trying to get some weak points of your natural, of your next coming bases. But I guess Jaeyun can do anything at this point. Look at the map. It's just
yeah, he goes for the 3 corners kind of approach here. Look, oh, that is 20. That is 16 zealots, right? No, that's actually 14, because there's a. And we have some
oh, those turrets! Imagine placing 4 turrets here. Why would you do that? And he did it, and it paid off perfectly. Okay, the storm will be just one of them.
That was 2 SCVs.
I think it was still right, but the 4 turrets on the bottom of the map, like
that's
this.
a dead base.
Oh, that's a lot of dead
That's
units.
a lot of dead units.
Will the
Where is
trigger
Zero
then?
the Surfer?
That's the power of the. Okay, they won't trigger. The observer is there. He will survive. The bases will
Yeah.
the base will survive.
Oh look! A new opening here.
Oh yeah. Well, the scarabs will run out very quickly.
Oh yeah, they run out. I was going to say I'm pretty sure Jaeyun
Here
is
we
on top
go.
of it, but you know what? On top of what he is, tanks.
I mean, Jaeyun is very happy to exchange any number of units. He's got much more income. The number of tanks is not overwhelming yet, so he's very happy when.
I don't like this move out.
I me neither. I think MadiNho should stay behind the bridges, and just grow slowly. You know, 200, 200, and then maybe there is some miracle for you. But
Yeah,
this,
look at those storms. That looks like a GG quite soon.
Injurayar is sub a Gosu for 18 months.
I wouldn't call it yet because of the bridges, but it's very close. It's very close. If that would be flat ground, I think Jaeyun would just run over.
Yeah, but you don't need to run over, because
No.
you're going to fight like this until Terran mines out, and how do you prevent it at Terran right now?
The time works for him, in his advantage. I wanted the Terran upgrades, if that's the only thing that he can. No, I was hoping for like 2-1 and 2-1-1.
There is 2-1, 2-1-1
Yeah.
even. For Jaeyun, that is.
Okay, so I think there is a transition in carries because I've just seen an upgrade on the Cybernetical.
Yeah, I was thinking the same because I didn't see many units. That was what made me think of carriers.
The thing is, if I would be Jaeyun on this position, I would be just tired losing my army before on the bridges because it's very tight to go through. It's very inconvenient for you to try to attack. So you just do a number of okay. This if MadiNho will stabilize with this base. This will be interesting. And interesting enough, if Jaeyun just started his transition to carriers, he might not have enough ground army to take this base off. Well, I think he will. Yeah, he will.
Yeah, he has too much of an advantage for too long of a time. And that move out, when I said I don't like it, that was one of the reasons. Like, how after a fight like that are you going to defend elsewhere? Right?
You got
and a storm too.
This is
just to prove a point.
Yeah,
apparently. And it's GG. Wow, what a game!
Very
what a game
solid
from
game.
Jaeyun.
Very solid game from Jaeyun. Well, nearly 400 APM in a 20-minute game. That's super impressive.
Yeah, the mechanics of Jaeyun, that's something else entirely, man. So I guess if 25% of this goes to waste, there's still 300 meaningful actions.
Yeah, well, I still think MadiNho can face Jaeyun in on equal terms.
Yeah.
Jaeyun shown that he's much better when he's able to macro his game, but I think MadiNho will just not let him do every time like he did this game.
Yeah. But hey, look at Jaeyun's picture. Look at that smile. This is Jaeyun after this game.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. This is how he feels after this beating on MadiNho on Neo Dark Origin. Okay, so the next game, the third game, the map will be Polypoid. We got a lot of data for this map. As you can see, Protoss against Terran, 48.5% for Protoss. Well, I guess, yeah, It's not as significant as you can see on the Terran versus Zerg, that there are some clear differences, and 57%.
1.5% is quite a lot too. By the way, it's inverted.
Yeah, well, go on. It's
Because it's 48.5, and it should be 51.5. Yep, we're ready. Let's go.
yeah. So let's see. Bullet point.
Alright, in top right we see MadiNho, our blue Terran.
In the top left, we got our Protoss Jaeyun, red Protoss. Let's see if something fancy. The players will try. And map for 4 players, so we don't expect any early proxy gateways. I don't think there will be any risk of that. Let's see what MadiNho will come up with. I don't expect anything fancy from him either, because he knows his play, he knows his strengths. We don't have any scout after the pylon from Jaeyun. Kind of expected if you want your props to mine minerals.
Yeah, you love your minerals in this game.
Yeah. Let's see. So the first game looked very easy for MadiNho. The second game looked like overwhelming from Jaeyun with his macro. So
Yeah.
I do not know what to expect from the third game. I mean, if you got some advantages in early game, I think this can pay off very, very quickly. It looks like the guys are very close to each other with skill of this game to be able to use the advantage. The only advantage, any advantage they will be able to take on any moment of the early game.
Still no scout for Jaeyun.
That's interesting. Yeah, and he's not even scouting with this probe. Okay, so he's just playing, Dragon Range, no Zealot, just trying to optimize his mineral and gas mining. On the other hand, Terran doesn't like to know blindly what he's facing. So he wants to find Jaeyun. He doesn't know that he will find him very late, so he might not be able to even confirm that this is this building, this build
Yeah.
order.
At the same time, I
Why-
guess
why
this
is
is related to probabilities. Because look, you have 25% probability that you find the Terran at your first scout.
I'll get 33.
Whereas
33. that's
75% or 33, right? And then 67% that you're going to find him, in the second
okay,
try.
What is this? Why you actually do diagonal after fail? Oh, okay, now I
Yep.
see. Now I see.
Yep,
So
yep.
this is something that we never seen from MadiNho in this series yet. So he found himself like vulnerable from Jaeyun macro. So he doesn't want him to macro. He wants to face him in early game. He wants to show him some strength in early game in his micro and his like unique control. Let's see. And at the same time,
It's
Jaeyun-
maybe some kind of, tit for tat. You proxied me, let's see how you're gonna feel.
that's right. Yeah. And have you seen the probe that passing by the oh, that wasn't a probe.
It was a good, yeah.
So,
So
perfect
close.
placement, perfect placement by. But I think if you put a shop on the factory, that would probably see it.
The question is if now Jaeyun is not going to try and check the middle.
Is this a fake?
Yeah,
command
he's
center?
going to fake it. We'll
Yeah.
see if Jaeyun is going to get deep to actually check if it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he's tricked. He saw the SCV. He's like, aha! That's going to
Yeah.
be a command center.
I know exactly
Not this
what
time,
it is.
sir.
So I'm okay because my Nexus is up first.
Yeah.
I think he will be surprised in like a wrong way, like a not the nice way you want to be surprised.
Yeah, it's like, I have news for you. You're fired. Kind of surprise.
Still, he puts his probe, so I think good call from him to confirm that
Yeah, but it's 3 goons. And
the mines are ready, so the mines are down, but the 3 goons, that's quite a good number.
he knows about the proxy right now.
Yeah, of course he knows. Yeah, you don't have 1 tank and 2 vultures with 1 factory at this moment in time.
Yeah, but the problem is you need to start.
The bunker,
the
the bunker is down, and I think you need to save your marines.
Yeah,
This
but
will be tricky for MadiNho. Oh, disconnection! No, you don't want to see that. And now
Yeah.
MadiNho is very confident, going up, going forward. Put the marines into the bunker. Oh, he will lose the other
he's
marines.
just going up.
All right, so he
knows
doesn't
there's
even
nothing
care
behind
about
us.
it. I wonder if he's making.
boy.
Oh, Dark Templar! We didn't see that coming. Oh, the mines now. And now you're closed. Oh, those mines will be super deadly. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
1
that's
Dark Templar,
just 1 DT though.
but you got two
Oh.
factories.
Look at that! He just killed it.
Oh
And now
no,
he's
there's
going
too
to
many
die.
mines. There's too many
Oh.
mines. Oh,
It's micro.
super snipe sword. If you got like if you are like a sword master.
It's
You
like
can
ultra
kill the
instinct
mine.
from Dragon Ball.
Oh,
no, that's sad though. Yeah, that's not good.
I don't see this Nexus being saved in any way at the moment. I wonder if MadiNho is trying to do any injured bay. Okay, because I was thinking if that's mines what he wants to go with, or just the turrets. Oh,
No,
this
that's a
75
dead
mineral
economy.
unit. Oh, this is so painful.
Yeah.
And he's still there.
Yeah.
4 kills. 5th
5.
kill.
5 kills.
And another 2 of them. 2 of them, these vultures. Oh, okay, that's not 2
Yeah,
of them. That's like a
GG.
million of them now. I wonder why you choose Dark Templar as your follow-up to Nexus first.
I
think
guess
you-
it was like adding gateways at the point that you see Terran at your door is too late.
But it's so
By the way,
expensive.
these are all dead. All of economy is dead. 7 probes.
7 probes. No, this can't go
3
well.
vultures. Those were 3 vultures with 2 dragoons that supposedly are there to counter the vultures. That's a fake. That's fake news.
But that's something I didn't see from MadiNho. That some aggression in the early stage, because he was always taking his time to grow slow into turtle. Yeah, and I know him from that style, but it looks like he can show us some different styles and show different openings. So now you as a Protoss cannot be confident that this way, the way of slowly growing Terran, is what you're going to face. This is really good. I really like it. It will be more entertaining.
Yeah, definitely MadiNho was watching Terror stream. Is you know, I know Terror mainly for plays like this.
Yeah, well, Terror's got a lot of openings in his composition. Well, it also depends what you feel it's strong with. If you like early aggression, if you know you can exchange your army effectively, that's all it matters. You know, the mines are super powerful. So we just see 1 mine killing 2 dragoons. Before that, we didn't know who's going to be on the top of this battle. On this.
I kind of do. Sorry,
Okay.
but
So the next map, would that be what is going to be for me? Retro.
Alright,
Sorry,
bro.
it will be retro.
Golden. This is a carrier map.
Well, yes, I guess, but the middle is wide open, so it will be tricky to find any army on the middle. But yeah, all the bases, narrow entrances, kind of islands if you want, or semi islands on all the bases. Huge, massive mains, so you can actually put any buildings you want on your main. Yeah. Well, we didn't see carriers yet. There were carriers on the way on game 2, but you never know what Jaeyun will come up, and also if MadiNho will let him to get that far with the carriers. Okay,
Yeah,
so
let's find out.
yeah, game number 4.
Bottom left, Jaeyun, a red Protoss.
At the bottom right, we got our Norwegian Viking MadiNho with blue Terra. Let's see if this will be standard game. We've seen only the first game as a standard, and that didn't go well for Jaeyun. It looked too easy for MadiNho. Although we know that he cut some STVs to make it efficient, but it looked quite easy.
Yeah, I mean, even if that army was cleaned up, MadiNho still had a third, so all those probes would just be rebuilt from free CCs.
Oh, definitely. He wasn't like 100% committing. He was like not even semi all in. It was like a quarter all in. If he would sacrifice that army, he would exchange that sufficiently anyway because of the bunkers, turrets, and obviously siege mines. He was in a good position. Okay, so nothing extraordinary for now. The same barrack
Except
place.
for the best of 9 tomorrow, Dawid versus Bihu. That's going to be out of ordinary, definitely.
Oh yeah.
And we have a scout past gas.
A little bit earlier than the last game. I think he wants to confirm because the previous game he didn't have a chance to get into the main, and if he would see that something's missing, that too much minerals have been not spent. So I think that's the thinking of Jaeyun, that he doesn't want to risk another fancy opening from his opponent.
That said, RNGesus thinks otherwise, because he's going to scout last, while MadiNho scouts first.
That's the clockwise thing, right? You just scout clockwise and everything is fine. You just you don't want to be on the wrong corner. So clockwise works for MadiNho this time, but I think Jaeyun will straight away recognize that this is too early. I'm going on the south now. Oh, is he not? No, he's going to check.
No, he's checking through the proxy.
Okay. But the zeros is out, and he knows that he will be able to join his probe with his zeros. So there will be a potential harassment there. Okay, nothing extraordinary. We got okay. Oh, I think that
hit.
A bit of overcommitment from MadiNho. He will go with his marines in the sweet spot between the supplies, I guess. Or maybe it's not even needed. Oh, his micro is quite good.
Yeah, it's hard to do anything versus free marines.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no loss is taken. All Marines alive. The Vulture on the way.
One of these Marines went to intercept the probe, but the probe didn't come actually. Right? It's a Marine, yeah. And it's going to die to that goon.
Well, this Dragoon
Oh,
can be
poor
super
Marine.
good. He can kill all of them. Oh yeah, the bunker is up, so...
You can still kill all of them until the bunker is ready.
well...
The timing may be
He actually is
lost.
trying to attack them, yeah.
Yeah, that looks like one of them died.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, my
think good
genius. I
experience.
saw it from the minimap.
Well, not only he killed the Marine, but also he killed the Vulture, and that's very important because now he's not
Yeah.
afraid of any running bys.
Yeah, then of course that is -3 mines. That's very powerful.
Oh yeah, before the upgrade is done, yeah, of course. Oh, unless this is the Vulture and he ran away and there was only 2 Marines killed. Anyway, good control by Jaeyun. No damage done to him. So CC and the Nexus will be up pretty much, well, there won't be significant difference in time, but the Citadel is up again, so it looks like Jaeyun read MadiNho's play and he understands that the turrets are not the favorite building for our Terran, so he doesn't want to spend too many minerals if he doesn't need to. So he knows when the river can be up. He probably understands where the DT can be up, but the mine can counter it.
Yeah, so we're going to have Scan, right? Because his academy is basically ready.
I mean, scans will be in place, but there won't be any turrets, and you got only limited number of scans. And if your opponent plays them well, your DTs, he will avoid them. I mean, he will recognize when the scan is placed, and then he will just retreat and wait for another chance. Okay, so we got one in place and the second in place. Okay, and one of them, I can guarantee you, will be scanning the main of the Protoss.
Yeah, I still have the second one.
Yeah,
I
well,
wonder if it's
one,
going to
right?
be a DT drop though, because we're having.
No, to make a DT drop, you need to start Citadel and the robotics at the same time to get the DTs with the shuttle. So they'll be coming, because otherwise you will take way too long. Just a waste of time to have DTs not doing nothing.
Yeah, the question is, where are the mines? And is this a broken replay? Like, how is nothing happening all of this time?
Well, this is interesting that he didn't play the turrets
Goliath!
because he's got Goliath. Yeah. You know the problem with DT against Terran? The fucking SCV is 60 HP, right?
Yeah, it's like you.
Will it survive? It is surviving.
Yeah, so now he's
Oh,
going to get
another
the
one.
second
Okay.
one.
So we got 2 scans up, and now this DT is killing for free. For
For
another
the next 10 seconds, that is.
Yeah.
So,
I think this is
Or-
alright, Jaeyun. I think he did really good, like, tech order. Okay, he's dead, but I think it's
SCVs.
alright. I think it's alright. Look at the prob number against SCV number. I like it. And
it's
it's like,
true, but those SCV drills, that DT did not nearly enough, in my opinion.
well, but you're not committed that much. You just spent 250 minerals and 200 gas for it. But you'll be having your observer very soon, unless you will let the Terran to push you now. This is
We
the
lost.
thing. Because if Terran will just siege now up front of your base, you are in trouble. You need to control the way out of the Terran. You need to put.
Jaeyun is just going for the third, and he has very little army.
This is risky. This is risky. If there's
In
no
fact,
lag,
has less army than the Terran. If you take account of probe difference.
I think he's doing too many things at the same time. He's doing, a Nexus, Arbiter deck, and he doesn't have any Zealots and his speed legs. Just the Dragoons itself, they won't hold it. There's no chance. The siege tanks are too powerful. You need better army composition. And Dark Templars, I'm not sure if that's the right call. I mean, if you don't have legs, maybe. But if you have legs on Zealots, you just want Zealots, like a lot of them. And if you got a right number of gateways, that should be alright. Oh, those Dark Templars, no, the cold guys.
He did it by accident. Oh my god, he scanned for... because he saw the observers and he wanted to snipe observers. Oh, Jaeyun is heartbroken after that one, for sure.
Yeah, it looked like he's under control, but he just wanted to do too many things at the same time. Like, you just want to make some army, hold your opponent, and actually see when your opponent is moving out, because that's very crucial on PvT. You don't want the Terran to come out and surprise you with your siege tanks just in front of your base on natural.
Yeah, so this is what puzzles me, or maybe troubles, the proper way to say it. That Jaeyun is often staying with a lot of his forces just in front of his base. And these forces should be there to, capture some vultures and lay the push.
Yeah, they're way mobile than the tanks, right? It doesn't really matter if the vultures are faster, but tanks are slower, and the Terran needs both of them, the combination of siege tanks and vultures together. So you can stop them and control the movements of your opponent. Even if he's got a bigger army, you still can be prepared for it somehow.
Yeah, that being true, the tanks are only slow if you have to siege and unsiege them all the time. Because if you just move them, they are those speedy boys.
Well, yeah, but who does that? You don't want to risk your siege tanks to be taken off because you don't siege them.
I mean, MadiNho just did.
Well,
he had a free way.
He sneaked all the army because there was nothing confronting them. And siege tanks. Okay, so the fifth map is Invader. So again, map on 2 players, 2 locations. I do really like this map. 2 entrances to your natural, 1 entrance to your main. I think there is a lot of openings in here, including some early aggressions. Yeah, let's see Invader.
That's a PvZ nightmare.
Well, it's very little, very small data of that, so.
Top left, we've got our Terran MadiNho, who is just 1 game from being our champion.
Yeah, and bottom right, we got our Jaeyun. I think he's got a lot of things to go through now and decide how he can easily beat MadiNho in game number 2, and then lose very quickly game number 3 and 4, which is surprising, because he showed all his strength on game number 2, and I think he's capable of doing that on this game as well. Game number 2 was on 2-player map. So let's see if he's got similar plans on this map. He is doing
out.
Yeah, early scout. Potentially gas steal. I'm not sure if that's fast enough, but potentially yes.
I mean, you can force gas being put before rags, right?
Well, no, you never do that. No. To be honest, it's breaking your build order too much.
Yeah,
You don't want to do
can be
that.
on time. It was just a little bit too slow.
You just need to you just need to skip your SCV. You just need to cut one SCV and you're right.
Is that 12 Nexus?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's
12
11.
Nex.
No, it's 12. It's 11 Nexus.
Ah,
12.
12.
It will be 12. Yeah, it will be 12. Okay, interesting.
On a 2-player map.
Well, let's see. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. He probably faced this type of Terrans before. I don't like the fact that he will be having his gas very late, and I'm not sure how he's going to face the vultures.
He will have to make 2 gases. This actually reminds me of a game from Flash where I don't know if it was against Bisu or who it was against, but he got his gas stolen in main, and he just built a refinery a little bit earlier and put like 8 SCVs on it while making a CC. And as the CC got finished, he got an influx of gas immediately, and he basically saved his build like this.
Well, you can see a simulator on the natural. I think it's the right call, but Jaeyun also recognizes that the vulture will be much quicker than he will be able to get any dragoons or any efficient way of defending vultures. So he needs cannons, which is not what we want to do. You don't want to start with cannons.
I mean, I saw cannons a lot with this build, even versus Terran.
Yeah, I mean, this is the right call. You cannot risk for vultures to run by or to just kill all your units. Zealots are just super not effective against vultures.
I mean, vultures will just pass by and kill your main, but
Yeah,
it's
of
even
course.
good versus marines. Like if a marine push was coming. But
Yeah,
see
so-
it's not going to be there though.
So cannon is not ideal, but it's obviously it's okay, right? You got the right amount of probes, you got the good saturation, you can afford it. You want to spend it for something else? Yeah, well, you need to spend it for something that will keep you alive. So it's fine. It's fine. Well, do you think that MadiNho will start with some kind of starport? Because now he knows that it won't be easy to put any pressure or that type of Protoss. It looks like he will skip the engineering supply because he's going the Goliath fast again. So that will be his answer against the shuttle and the robotics.
Or it's just for very fast upgrades.
Well, or both. And I wouldn't be surprised because upgrades of Terran is so powerful against Protoss. The units are so much weaker when you got, the upgrade of the siege tank.
Yeah, 5 damage per level.
That's insane. I mean, that's melting everything. The dragoons are like, I always feel sorry for them when you got like 5 siege tanks ready to one-shot you. A group of dragoons. Okay, so the map control slowly on MadiNho's side. Map mines all over the place, vultures here and there. I don't fully understand this cannon, but go on. Maybe he's afraid of a dropship.
Better safe than sorry.
Well, I guess if you already spent minerals for forge, why not spend another 150 on a cannon at your main? Why not?
Yeah, and we saw +1 for attack
Yeah,
from the side of MadiNho.
Yeah, but that's like obvious choice when you got the armory up. You just do that. You just go for weapon upgrade. Okay, so he is looking for a starport. So this is what I was thinking, that MadiNho should do some kind of harassment. But MadiNho knows better. He knows that he can grow big without any harassment to Protoss. That the Nexus first, it's not that much of a deal. Of course, he's got better saturation. He's got way bigger number of workers now. But it doesn't mean that the game cannot develop to a late stage when you got good upgrades, good siege tanks, in obviously good positions, and that's what you're looking.
Jaeyun taking a third.
Yeah, why not? Why not? He knows exactly that he's got this advantage of saturation of the second base very quickly. His number of gateways is well on point. The tech advantage, and this is what I didn't like in Jaeyun last time, that he did the tech, all the tech at once before he had a decent amount of army. Okay, so very
Shadow with Zealots.
very late Bulldog playstyle, but two Goliaths were denied very quickly. Oh,
Not really.
He dropped it. He dropped it. Okay. I think this might be sufficient.
Yeah.
There's only one Marine in the bunker. This will be super tricky to defend.
Yeah, but
The
SCVs are going to clean it up, I guess.
The reinforcement will be key here. Or the SCV, the 60 HP SCVs, yeah.
Yeah. It's like CSV that the most advanced technologically unit of a goon needs 6 shots to kill.
Yeah, well, too strong for the Dragoons. It's still ahead for Jaeyun because of his build order, because of his opening. I think he's lacking like 3-4 gateways. I think he can afford them with the third Nexus kicking off. I would like to, yeah. So he's making some more gateways. I like this idea, because once you lose one of the battles, you actually need to reinforce very quickly. And now we see the advantage of not having the turret, and the advantage for Jaeyun. You just fly in and you watch your opponent and just see whatever he does. You know exactly. Okay, didn't see that coming. Wow. So he must have seen the shadow of the observer flying in.
I mean, with all those tanks destroyed, because it was all the tanks that MadiNho had got destroyed, so Jaeyun has quite some time.
Oh yeah, he reset the amount of tanks, which is always very important for. Oh, Carriers coming. Okay, yeah. I think this is the right moment for Carriers.
Although Carriers, they open a window for MadiNho right now. Because, as I said, taking 2 Carriers is a long time, getting the Carrier is a long time, and then building the receptors is a long time.
That's right, but MadiNho needs to know first that it's coming. He didn't see any Carriers yet in this series, right? So he might not expect them, but he didn't see any arbiters yet. So all the games so far developed to a way that you didn't need any tech higher than High Templars, I guess. But now this game will show us more than that. And also the Reavers, I like it. I don't like the position of it now, because he should have them like in front of Natural of MadiNho and just try to stop them and to harass them, to punish them when they overextend from the siege range, or even to kill the vultures when they're not in the position.
Yeah, it's a lot easier said than done versus the fastest unit in the game.
Oh yeah, of course. I wonder if the fault base is covered with is secured with cannons, because they are coming. The vultures are coming. One cannon
Yeah.
might not be enough to.
Those are dead. They are all dead.
This will be cleared, but yeah, I think it will be
Yeah.
like a fair exchange. Some probes, some vultures. Oh, that's really nice. Oh no, this 75
Exchanging probes
million.
is never a fair exchange.
Oh wow.
One,
Okay.
two.
Overextended into a cannon, but yeah, always paying off. But this game reminds me a lot of game number 2, when Jaeyun built a lot of adventures of his own. I like the position of these rivers, although no, I need to back off of my walls. It was not a good position.
And that's why I don't like rivers in PvT unless you're snow.
Well, you need to put a lot of attention on that. You just need to be on point every time. You cannot just lose them for a second, because they'll be dead. But still, Jaeyun, massive army, massive probe number, like incredible probe number, 74. I think that might be a bit too high on my taste. You don't want to reach like 80, because then your limit, your supply will be relying heavily on the rest of the 120. So I think MadiNho did the right thing to stop on like 59. But
MadiNho is on 2 bases though.
that's right, and MadiNho needs to go out, and I don't think he will be able to go out and destroy enough to start with his 3rd base and be like in comfortable position, because number of tank is big. The upgrades are really nice, but I don't think it's enough. Oh, unless you run into minefields, and you will just eat all those mines. Oh no, he's eating those mines. No, just don't. There's no base in here.
If Bonif was watching this stream, he already turned off after those mines.
I mean, this attack will be so cost inefficient. Look at this mines.
Yeah, this is throwing a 1 game, basically.
Look at the supplies. You are like, you were just a second ago 30 up front. You are below your opponent, and the tank's just going by, saying, "Okay, we'll clear it out."
Natural. They're fine.
Now the carriers, and this is the hope for Jaeyun, because he needs to do something with those carriers. Otherwise, he just lost his own ground army for like nothing.
Yeah, you can't do that. So I say this is a 4-1. After this play from Jaeyun.
Oh no, not that Dark Templars. You don't want this army. Oh, maybe? No. This won't work. I mean, those carriers need to kill as many tanks as they can and prevent the 3rd base. Okay, I need to withdraw with my opinion about Dark Templars. They are doing awesome job now.
Yeah, look at the tower.
Wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter now, because the supply is melted from MadiNho, and he doesn't have the right combo. He doesn't have the when you are Terran, you need to have both siege tanks and vultures. If you end up with one of them, your opponent, oh okay, minefield is real. but your opponent will just use the other counter, so Zealots or Dragoons. In this case, it will be Zealots. Well, if only MadiNho had the second base, well, the third base up and running.
It does.
Well, I mean,
Saturated with STVs.
yeah, well, but not in that way. I mean, a safe one.
A safe one, yeah. That would be a dream. But the natural persisted. Natural is alive.
That's interesting that he didn't kill the natural, and he's trying to kill this one.
Because he got hit by Goliath all of the time.
Yeah.
And repair is a good skill.
Yeah. Well, if those tanks will shut down this base, then Jaeyun is. Oh no! This areas are exposed.
I told you. There's not much you can do after sacrificing your whole army for nothing.
Well, still the micro carriers, but go on, look at the supply. The Jaeyun is still ahead, regardless that he's not mining. Oh, those Dark Templars. Oh, those are devils.
Base is dead.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because the MadiNho is have just some leftovers. I think.
Look,
like,
he's mined down in main.
Yeah. So he's got
That
like
changes things.
42 SCVs on 5 mineral patches that gives you like 150 each. So no, this will be impossible for MadiNho to recover.
I think MadiNho getting all of his army back was a mistake. He really didn't need that army over here.
Potentially, yeah, but you know he returned all his army, but there was no Goliath, and Goliath's what
He needed. Yeah. But in the meantime, he could have eliminated all the Protoss units. I've been building in the meantime.
He could just eliminate the main, and there will be no production for Jaeyun. Okay, I need a 2-minute break. If that's okay, guys.
Sure, I'm gonna take one too.
The name of the dance we do down Johannesburg way. And everybody starts to move as soon as Paździor starts to play. Paździor is the name of the dance we do down Johannesburg way. And everybody starts Pata Pata is the name of a dance we do down Johannesburg way.
Welcome back, guys. We are opting for the 6th game of the grand finals of GosuLeague. Jaeyun against MadiNho. Currently 3-2 for Jaeyun. So we're hoping for MadiNho. So we're hoping for Jaeyun to win this battle, to win this map, so we can have our last game as a final. We all love that, right? So you get the last map, the last game to decide who's the winner of the entire league.
Yeah, and definitely the more StarCraft, the better.
Of course, yeah. So classic map now, Circuit Breakers. Not sure if that's on the ladder now on the StarCraft ladder. I think that's already being take out because of the new maps. But the map we know all very well, very like experienced for every player we've got now. So it tells us that the Protoss got a lot of advantage on this map by the stats.
Yeah, 13% difference. That's crashing difference.
Well, I'm very surprised about Terran against Zerg here. By the way, 582 against 441. That's a big difference. But go on. It's a massive sample, but it's two players that we're watching now. It's MadiNho and Jaeyun, and those statistics don't apply to specific players. They apply to all kind of players. And as we've seen today, MadiNho can be very scary, and so can Jaeyun. So let's see. Yeah, Circuit Breaker, game number 6.
Right, bottom left we have Jaeyun, a red Protoss, who just won a game to get us to a 3-2 stance over here.
Yeah, bless him. And top right, we got our Norwegian Viking, MadiNho, as a blue Terran.
Yeah, so obviously we now have double the motivation to be biased towards Jaeyun. Of course, one being we both played Protoss and we won 7 games. So,
well, I get the third
crossed.
one. I've anticipated that MadiNho will win this series 4-3. So that'll give me another chance to be right on this series. But yeah, I wouldn't mind if MadiNho will win 4-2. Then that would mean that I was very close to predict the right score. But I think Jaeyun has got all the potential and all the skills to take over this game. However, looking at all the previous games, he only won the games on two players map. So I'm not sure why is that. But it looks like he's more confident, like he's starting more bold openings, like 12 Nexus, proxy gateways that give him some advantage. On the other maps, he wasn't doing that openings. He was doing like a standard thing that now not always were working for him, like this High Templar opening, which wasn't really successful.
Yeah, on the other hand, MadiNho just had a very painful defeat. It's never good to start at a disadvantage, then basically have win in your hand, and then you make one mistake. And then you get lucky, and you're like, yeah, that's 4-1, baby. And then you move your tanks to fight carriers.
Well, yeah.
Don't know how this affects MadiNho, but I would be, not in the best shape after a game like that.
I think he's too experienced to not clear his mind before he plays the next game. I think he understands how his mindset works. When after the losing game, he doesn't want to get tilted. So I think he knows exactly how to approach himself. I've seen him too many times to play a proper game after a lost game. He doesn't look weak mentally, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's a champion's mentality right there.
That's right. Yeah. This is what you need to become successful. Okay, so we got a very quick nexus for Jaeyun, and I think this is the right call, because he found out that his macro and his early economical advantage can lead him to great things. Oh, that's interesting. So you can be missed by SCV on the... Oh wow, I didn't know that. I think on melee damage, I always thought that melee damage cannot miss. Oh, it looks like it can. And this attack will not be very successful. I think it will be fair trade. He will run away, I think, with that.
The goon goofing out.
He wants to deny the vulture of running by, just in case. So he will try to target the vulture. Yeah. Okay. So now the vulture is on one shot. Yeah, it's fine.
It's
fine.
still two. It's still two.
Oh right, because it's a small
15 damage per shot.
Yeah, it's medium, right?
Yeah.
Size. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said on the chat that SCV is range unit. It just the range is 0, so it's not melee attack. That's why it can miss. That's why when
so you don't deal damage under Dark Swarm.
Probably. I don't think anybody tried that to attack Lucas with SCVs. But probably yes. So that was interesting. That I learned something new today. You can actually win with a probe uphill against SCV. It doesn't really change much in this game. I think CC and the Nexus are up very much the same time. The mines on the map, MadiNho in control of his game. But Jaeyun is growing big. I think his macro can kick off very quickly, and he can control the map very soon. If only he will understand that MadiNho controls the mine around the map all over the place, and you need to clear it out. You need the observers to just run around, show you where the mines are, and then you can take off the vision of MadiNho and the threat of potential damage of yourself.
Is this going to be 2-base Arbiter?
Well, we've seen some Dark Templars before, and it looks like Jaeyun likes them, and also he recognizes that MadiNho doesn't build turrets. He doesn't like to spend minerals on them. You can see that the turrets are not the thing for MadiNho. He wants his units. He knows exactly that 75 minerals for turret. Do you know what you can have for 75 minerals being terror?
Vulture.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You always get the Vulture.
Yeah. and that's 3 mines included. 3 Spider mines with a huge damage. Oh no. This is how you win the games. This is an equal game. This is everything looks fine, and then suddenly it's not. You just ahead. Just put your mines. You just kill your probes. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's ahead for MadiNho, but it's not that bad.
6 probes?
Something like this, yeah. I mean the probe count and STV. Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's 8.
The count of the workers was very close a second ago, until we got the second round by. But it's still fine, I think, because the Nexus is up, the 3rd Nexus. So I think it will be alright. The only thing I don't like from Jaeyun is he doesn't have control of MadiNho's movements. He wants to know. He really wants to know when the tank's going out.
I mean, he kind of knows because there are only 3 factories here.
Well, yes and no. It's not only 3 factories because you know if you produce your vultures, they are very quickly made, and the tanks you cannot really control how many of them drive out. But let's see. I think Jaeyun is having an observer and seeing the entire army going out. It might be too late to hold them on high ground, but let's see. Maybe not. Maybe it will be okay. What you want now is the shuttle. Okay. So we're losing. There's no vultures.
Jaeyun's army is actually smaller.
No, this is not what you want to do. This is not what you want to do. Superb amount of. Oh wow.
Oh, that's just golden.
This is painful, and you really want them Dark Templars on the map now.
Ah, he's a shuttle. Shuttle saves the day.
Okay, one scan done. That's fine.
Yeah, how many are we left with?
Okay,
3.
we got too many. Oh no, not the mines.
Okay, so that is 2
MadiNho on point. MadiNho on point. This is so dreadful for Protoss. I wonder why he's choosing the DTs on those situations. I mean, you can do like 2 shuttles with zealots. That would be super effective. Not over yet though.
I mean, you do things, the other way around. When you force a lot of scans through an arbiter, you can then get some.
You need an army though. You need an army.
Yeah, but what I'm getting to. Sorry, apparently I'm a little bit tired, but you can do it. The other way around. You can force a lot of scans with arbiter and then send some DTs when the scans are out. But this wasn't the case here, and I think it's processing defeat right now.
This is unfortunately when you are too late with your composition of the army, because your composition was good, but you never completed it. And
I mean, I was getting at this so many times today. I don't like those ghouls sitting at your natural, because then they are basically useless.
I agree. Because you can actually stop your Terran from the push. If you see it coming, you can actually force them to siege and then force them again, and then you got another minute to complete your build, to get your speed legs, to get your shuttle. But MadiNho shown us that he's just moving forward and he doesn't care. If you make a mistake, if you don't control the army that he's got, he'll just punish you, and he did.
Yeah. So a round of applause for MadiNho, our champion of GosuLeague.
Well deserved. yeah, I'm looking forward to see him in ProLeague next season. Well, hopefully the next season will happen. We need the goal to be completed. Please, whoever can, just if you enjoy StarCraft, just contribute to Zero's collection of the new of the goal of the for the new season. Just just drop a $5, anything. It will make the BSL 18 happen again, so we can enjoy these competitions on not only ProLeague but GosuLeague and BSL, the lower leagues as well, so anybody can enjoy this tournament. And
Okay, to ja mogę. Alright, and last but not least, we're going to thank our patrons. So, our Bombastic Generals, Mr. Starlover and My Feeling Dream on $100 per month. Then we have Bombastic Kernels, $50 a month. Striker, Believing Zero, and Hashed Fuzzy. Bombastic Major Plus Plus with $30 a month. It's Team, Cost, Apocalypse, and Niantic. With $20 a month support Bombastic Majors. Voltina Bulai, Kevin, JC Surikata, Bryce Bates, Quark, Stephen Robertson, MadiNho, Empyrean, Daniel Lopez, On My Way, Gordon Bradley, KJ, LML, and Skimming Gypsy. And we're not reading this, right? Okay, because I got a little bit trapped because I saw an empty column and my program broke. So now everyone knows that I'm an underrated. Well, anyway, thanks a lot for all of the support, guys. And I'm, giving the scene to Zero so he can wrap the things up like the champion he is.
remember, guys, tomorrow is the final of the ProLeague, Miku against Dawid. So I think everybody's looking forward to watch this one.
Hello guys, I'm unmuted and I will be Mr. Dabadim for a second. I would like to thank to all of you guys for watching BSL. I hope that you like the idea that I was casting GosuLeague on my channel when I was inviting incredible casters like Mr. Dabadim, Mr. KJ, but also Mr. MadiNho. We had Mr. Squeeze and Mr. Mazur and many great people who were casting the GosuLeague. So if you want it to happen for next season, I think I will manage to do it as well if we will meet the goal. Congratulations to Mr. MadiNho, he got to be the BSL 17 GosuLeague champion as well as BSL 16, so he defended the title, but he will play there in the ProLeague next season along with Mr. Jaeyun, Raz and Doodle, so congratulations to all of them. And this way we will be able to wrap the things up in the GosuLeague, but tomorrow we, as Mr. Dabadim said, we will have the ProLeague finals, so very well done, congratulations to Mr. MadiNho. He won $125, Mr. Jaeyun won $50, Mr. Doodle won $25, beside the places in the ProLeague. So that's how it works. Tomorrow we have the finals, Michu versus Dawid, best of 9. Michu is starting from 1-0 lead, so I hope that you guys will be there. We have one more cast to meet the goal, so my expectations are pretty high for tomorrow, but having like $6,000 plus in one cast, it would be a total record. I don't know if you will manage to do it, but I'm positive today, so let's hope that all of you guys will come and chip in and we will meet the goal. But for today, thanks to Mr. Dabadim, thanks to Mr. KJ, You did a great job today and then during the previous cast, guys. So thank you for doing that, and I hope that you will also watch tomorrow finals.
Definitely.
Okay, so thank
Also,
you guys.
well, yeah.
Thank you guys. Thanks to Mr. Dabadim, Mr. KJ. Definitely go and follow them. Tomorrow we have the grand finals of BSL. Go sign up on the Patreon of BSL. And of course, next week, we need to remember that next week on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we're gonna have the Thailand LAN finals. So tomorrow we have the finals, but on Thursday I'm flying to Thailand. So on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we will have a lot of Broodwar for you guys. So definitely worth to sign up for the Patreon if you like the StarCraft which is shown on this channel. So thank you very much, guys, and see you tomorrow.